Hey, everyone.
Hey, we in the building.
What's going on?
Man, long time no see.
Right.
I know, man. It's been about a month since I've seen you guys.
This is
how
going
y'all
to be
doing?
great. I'm good. How about you, Lady D?
Great.
I'm good.
RG?
Oh. Wait, one second.
Uh-oh.
I just want to say it publicly. This stuff right here? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that beard butter.
You like it?
Yeah. Now,
What we
full
call it?
disclosure.
Thank you.
Now, full disclosure. I have not given mics yet because life has been life and I've been busy as all hell. But I'm telling you, this right here,
Yeah.
absolutely staple of my life. Absolutely.
What is the name of that potion?
It's Beer Bomb.
Beer
by
bomb.
Lunar Love by Denise. Yep.
Let's
Beer
go.
Bomb.
Love it.
I'm
So y'all know what it is.
Later in the show, we
Welcome.
will show you how to get your own beer bomb. Because
There
this
you
stuff
go.
right
Yeah.
here,
Oh, man.
absolutely.
Welcome to the
Nice.
Ops being brought to you by the United Fronts.
Yes.
Season
I am.
4.
Season 4. Dang, we
Season
moving
Season
four.
along.
4. I know, right?
Like somebody
Oh.
counting. That's good.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody is, right?
When somebody
Yeah.
told me, I was like, they're right.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
one, Mike. We got, let's go right here.
RG in the building, and right next to me, my sister.
Lady D.
Let's go.
What up,
And then-
dude?
Yeah.
One mic. We'll reintroduce
Run it
myself.
back, full circle, full circle.
Right. I must have missed
Allow me to
it.
introduce myself.
Yeah, everybody was kind of talking and stuff, but
What up, dude?
Oh.
Kim is back, fresh
What's
off
up,
vacation
Kim?
with us. What up, dude?
Famo. So
Thanks for joining us.
another month we had for relaxation and everything. What we got for him today, RG?
Oh, man. Whew. Been a lot of sports, but I had to narrow it down to a couple different things.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
The Lions keep winning.
Yes. Right.
The Yankees got it.
everybody.
I knew he was going to get a kick out of that. I came in front.
Let's go, Lions.
The Yankees got ran out the gym.
Mm.
After putting up 5 runs,
Yup. Jason Kelsey stood on business.
he don't play about his family.
Mm-mm. And cell phones neither.
Nope.
And last but not least, LeBron took Take Your Child to Work Day to a whole nother level.
Mm.
I want to hear
He
about
got him
that.
an application.
That's my job. Well played,
Come to
Dad.
work. Let's go,
Exactly.
LBJ.
Yes, sir. I don't know what they're hating for. I would have got my kid a sweet ass job too.
Hey, it's nepotism. If you had the opportunity, you do it too.
Oh,
Right.
absolutely. Man, I have all my children. My daughter be the water girl. Should everybody have a job at the Lincoln organization? I ain't gonna.
Exactly.
Right.
Who's complaining?
How
People who-
Michelle with one L?
Michelle
dude?
L has entered
In the
the
building.
building.
See, I upgraded. They told me I had to say the whole name. So I upgraded.
That's right.
There you go.
Right
There you
on,
go.
right on.
Put some respect
And,
on it.
on the Instagram side, shout out to Dutch Schutz DET. What up, doing, my
Hey,
boy?
Dutch.
What up, Dutch?
How you doing?
right. And tonight's topic, boom. Dear Boxing, one mic's open letter to boxing. This is gonna be some philosophical. You can see
can't
one
wait
mic in
to
this
hear.
bag. I can't wait for this.
I can't wait.
It's a little bit.
Dude.
Just a little bit. I had to shorten it up because it was super extended. Just so many emotions, so many things to talk about.
Bro, it's
And,
our show. You do whatever the hell you want.
You can have them all.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
but you know, I want to save a little piece for later. You give them a
Alright.
nice little appetizer, give them the entree, and then if they
okay.
want to come back for seconds, we do that on another show.
Under dig. Okay, leave one more, sir. I ain't even
Yes.
mad.
I hope it works out that way.
Oh well, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I know we will. Anything else we got cracking?
Outside of getting the show started, my guy. That's
Oh,
about it.
y'all know what it is. Let's get this thing started then.
Let's go.
Yes, indeed. And we are back.
Yes.
I don't know about y'all, but it's been a long vacation, and all of it was okay. But it's been some. I'm kind of ready to come back to work. I ain't gonna.
I want to, oddly enough, but I have fun all the time when we doing this thing. But a break is always needed. But it was so funny. By the third week, I was like, "Dang, we ain't coming back yet. Like, where's the show supposed to go back up? I forgot what these fools look like.
Right.
I missed y'all.
You know what's makes so bad? We all stay within like 10 minutes of each other. Ain't nobody went over nobody's house the whole month.
Man, I went straight incognito. Like I didn't call anybody.
And I ain't heard from none of y'all.
I know, man. I know. Talk about true friendship. Wow.
I know.
He's like, we all just need a break.
Please believe y'all were truly missed. And this show was truly missed. It took me about 3 weeks though to really miss it. Cause like the first week I was like, finally a break. I got a Monday off.
Right.
But by that third week, I was like, dang, I need to call somebody and talk some sports with us. Somebody need to crack on me about the Pistons or the Lions or something.
I can't even talk about the Lions no more. I can't.
I know, man. Well, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a minute because that was hilarious, RG. It's not. I might be on the other end of Pettyville. I'm gonna give y'all a Pettyville from my end because it was crazy. It was crazy. But how was y'all time off? Let's start with Lady D.
Overall it was good.
Okay.
I had to encourage myself a few times. I'm like, what in the world?
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
But we're making it through.
Okay. You getting into anything different? Anything different? Anything special? Any new business ventures? Anything like that we need to know about and shout out?
I made a body butter the other day.
Okay.
I ran out of one of the ingredients, so I mixed it up and I'm testing it out. I like it. I like the outcome.
Okay.
I don't like everything about it, but I'm tweaking it.
Yeah.
Cream.
That's
so I'm just trying to stay creative.
All right, Lady D in the lab. Don't say that.
Just when you thought it was a feel good moment, you're like, I don't know if I should laugh.
I was like,
okay, laugh.
You're like, no, that didn't work. That didn't work. We're gonna try this out.
Right.
But no, she definitely be in the lab. I can't wait to try that. That butter bomb. I call it butter. Is it butter bomb? Did I say
butter bomb?
Okay.
All right. Actually, that's what your name.
I'm gonna call it. Mike.
I mean, I got so many BB's butter bomb, beer bomb. I love it all, but I can't wait to get it and try it.
Okay, no pressure on me. I guess I'll be dropping that off.
No,
I can't wait to use the stuff that I had for a month now.
Right now, we're not gonna say. I was gonna say we're not gonna say how long he's had it, but
Oh wow. But
I'm just saying, I gotta tell myself,
in the same tone, I had plenty of opportunity to pick it up. I forgot to begin with, and then after that, I just dropped the ball too. So, as soon as I get it, I'll try it. Mm-hmm. I have something to compare it to, so then I can give you my honest opinion.
Okay. And then she can send you the survey,
and I'll fill that out and all of that good stuff. Hopefully, it will be something new for me because I think we have to change it up every blue moon anyway because of it's like your body or your moisturizer and things like that get used to the skin don't work the same. It's like medicine kind of thing. Like
all right. I did.
But anyway. How about your weekend, RG? I mean, your month.
Oh my gosh, man! It's been the highs and lows. I'm just glad that we're back. Yeah, I'm just glad we all made it out in one piece because it's been a couple times this month. I'm like, OMG. But everybody's cool. Everybody's healthy. We celebrated birthday. Shout out to my baby Royal. He is 21.
Today?
He turned 20. No, on October 31st. He turned 21.
Okay. Happy birthday. We was off the air.
Yeah, we was we kicked it a little bit, just had a good time, and that was pretty cool. And I realized how old it was because I can remember he wanted to go back to Buddy's Pizza. He loves Buddy's Pizza. Me too.
My family loves Buddy's Pizza.
Yeah. The last time we went, it was at his 14th birthday. That was the last time we went to Buddy's Pizza. So it was like, holy smokes.
Y'all missing me.
I
love Buddy's.
Well, you don't want to get burned out on pizza. If you keep going to your same pizza spot,
who you talking to?
I get burned out.
Who you talking to?
Me. I get burned out.
I don't, man. We eat
you gotta
pizza.
Switch it up.
I eat so much pizza. I do switch it up as far as getting different brands of pizza. Pizza is always going down this house. What's up, Michelle 1L? She says, happy birthday, Royal.
He is legal. He is indeed. It was so funny. He hadn't even got his license yet. But we went to Buddy's Pizza. He went right for the cocktails. I'm like, hey, slow down there. You ain't even got paperwork, sir. Like, slow down.
Oh, yeah, they do ask for ID.
Like, slow down there, buddy. We'll go home. We'll get it in. But you ain't got
no. Was waiting for.
Yes.
Yeah. He was like, I've been waiting 20 years for this.
Yeah.
So this is what was his thought process? I mean, what was his thought about it?
Honestly, he was like, this is nasty.
I don't want to be. I don't know if I want to encourage or because it gets basically it gets better.
I don't know, man, because he was just like, I hate that. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. I ain't gotta worry about nobody sneaking in my drink because he doesn't want any of it. This is great.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what you think. We was doing shots as dares, and then they became shots to just entertain, just to be chilling with the fellas and stuff like that. But yeah, drinking was a dare first before it became a habit. You dared yourself?
Oh, I didn't dare myself. I was just like, all right, who got the biggest cup? It never was a dare for me.
It was a dare for us, man, because it was like Royal said, it was terrible. And then after a while, it's like, dang, I don't know, something about this is
intoxicating.
Yes. And we're gonna leave it at there because we don't get funded by none of these companies.
Right. No. Right. No shout outs. No shout outs. Yeah, but other than that, things were cool. I got to see a major wrestling event that actually was hosted in Detroit. We'll talk about that later in the show.
Okay.
Really good show. I got to see a lot of former WWE guys still out here doing their thing, so that was pretty dope.
Yep.
And hell, just happy to be back, dude.
Me too, man. Me too.
How about you? What was going on in your month?
Oh man, I feel like I got back into shape as far as like getting my wind back, running up and down the court, playing basketball, working. Nothing too much, man. Just back in the bag, trying to write. Got to figure out what I'm gonna do with this because I love the performance aspect of it. I love the podcasting, especially for those that don't remember the one mic stand. For those that do remember the one mic stand. I want to do something similar, but just getting back into the habit of writing first, like going back to the basics and then trying to grow within my pen, looking at some old stuff that I've written and tried to tweak those into things that I want to, I guess, release, and then figuring out what's the next step after that, man. And that's pretty much been my month.
Okay, right on. That's cool. Very productive, though.
I tried to be.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. So on the docket tonight, we got a little bit of NBA, a little bit of NFL. Got a little bit of a rest in peace that happened today. A little baseball, and of course, because we want to make sure we got enough space for your topic and a little bit of combat sports. So where y'all want to start?
Let's start with the NBA. Ooh.
All right.
Speaking of which, the Pistons are winning 58-41, but we'll get into that after you do the promo, the intro.
As we can tell in the beginning of the show, LeBron and Bronny make history in NBA. They're the first father and son duo to play on the same team. Actually, the first ever duo was the Griffey's, Ken and his dad. But what do you guys think about that?
You can go, Lady D. You got any thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I don't have any thoughts. Get out there and do what you're doing.
Okay. All right. Okay. Look, I'm just to keep the conversation flowing. I'm gonna say 70-30, right? 70%. I love it. I love the fact that LeBron opened the door so that his son can experience some of the same joys, be able to travel with his son, and go to the league with him. The 30% I'm on. So basically, overall, I love it, right? Just to kind of make a conversation piece out of this, the other percentage is like it's unfair in a way, right? But nepotism is always unfair because, you know, somebody's going to get left out that probably shouldn't have got left off. But hey, that's life, right? So, you know, there are far more talented players that are NBA ready than Bronny. And with him being able to go straight to the league, it does, you know, and he wasn't like one of the top All-Americans, you know, one of the McDonald All-Americans. He wasn't that great at USC. These are all the negatives that he got to face. So his journey might be even a better story once he does develop. So, you know, even you can take that negative and turn it into a positive. But all in all, like I said, I love it. Those are the couple things that I guess I would have if I was really against it, that I would argue in favor of him not being in the league. But it's not even worth it, man. I'm just proud. I know it's a proud moment, and you know, that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
It's a dub because remember the story is already amazing because remember he had a heart condition.
Yeah,
when he hit college, he almost wasn't playing anything, and so the fact that he was able to get himself anywhere near back to the shape he was when he's going into college is amazing. First of all, and it helps to have a daddy that's probably one of the greatest players of all time.
There you go.
Hurt. But overall, the fact that he persevered and he stuck with it, because anybody said, "Yo, B, you're already rich. What are you doing?" So he's built from something different. You know what I'm saying? To me, that shows a lot of character. Because most of the time, when your dad's great at something and you go like literally play on the same team or be in the same league, who they compare to? Your daddy.
Exactly. And that's why I said the story that's already like pre-written is already great for him because of the some of the things that he has to step through just to get on the court. You know, whether if he made it to the NBA or just made it to the G League, he's still playing basketball. He's playing what he loves. So and then get to do it with your father. I mean, come on.
Kim said, "I don't see a problem. The others take care of theirs all the time."
Exactly.
True that. Because think about the coaching tree, right? The coaching tree got his daddy was an NFL coach 20 years ago. He got his nephew in, he got his uncle in, and like they're literally giving their job to either someone they hired or someone they knew or somebody in their family. So you have generations of families in these coaching and people who don't have connections to families don't get in a lot of times.
Or take it one step farther, ownership gets passed down, like, you know what I'm saying, like this is the 18 not even the 1800s, like the I don't know, like, if you watch Game of Thrones, it's passed through bloodline. That's what this is like. Ownership is like bloodline.
Only thing I push back on ownership a little bit. So let's say I own Oreo cookies, right? So just because I'm supposed to pass Oreo cookies to like my neighbor, or am I going to let my family inherit something that I built up or I bought?
It got Commodus. Hey, look, if you seen Gladiator, it got Commodus' dad killed.
Yeah, there's that.
He didn't pass it to his son. He passed it to some random general that he felt, you know, like he had a liking to. And this ended his life.
Got a couple questions. So, one, Mike, you're saying that you think Bronny wasn't as talented as some others, and he got in because of his father.
Oh, he got fast tracked. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I know.
And then RG, you're saying that he was rich already. Do you really think Bronny's rich, or you think his dad's rich? But that doesn't necessarily make him rich when you hit a certain age.
Well, yeah, I get that. But my thing is, like, he could have easily said, okay, I don't want to be in basketball. I'll just stay in college, get my own career.
Okay.
That's true, too.
I see your point.
I don't care about basketball. There's a lot of cats out here who their dads are really good basketball players or athletes, and their kids shy away from sports. That was his option. You know what I mean? Just like, I was about to, bad example. I had one person in mind, but I'm not going to say that because that's just funny. Yeah.
I'm curious now. Just go ahead and say it. Just gonna say.
I was going to say Justin Combs, because remember, Justin Combs played for USC.
Oh, bad example.
Exactly. No, you're happy now? Yes.
They out here picking fights with Ray J.
Oh, no.
And baby oil providers, but who's counting?
Anyway,
right. Maybe Mike gives him about that earlier in the show. Just say.
I look forward to that most definitely. Oh man. So what do y'all think? And this is directed more so to RG, but Lady D, you know how I get picked on. So I took a bet.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
I took a bet that the Pistons would win. I took this bet on a gambling site that the Pistons would win 25 games. It's 25 and a half games. So they have to win 26 games for me to win this bet. And it wasn't that much. I put like $10 on it. So last year, y'all already know. They only
what's the odds? What are the odds, sir?
Well, I forgot what the $10 got me. I have to go back and look. All right, but I'll have that for you in a second. I think $10 only pays me like $25, something like that.
Oh, it's not worth my time. Because if it was like that baseball bet you gave me.
Oh no. This is why I just told you about it. I didn't like push this one on you. Like, pause. I didn't, really sell this one.
Yeah, one mic tips.
I didn't sell you on this one because this is a personal bet. So last year, we know they finished with 14 wins. I was one shy of, when I was betting against Royal with that 15 wins. So we lost that one. But I didn't know the year before they only won 17 games.
So they lost 3 more than the year before.
Yeah, man, they lost 3 more games. And remember last year, though, they went on that huge losing streak, almost 30 games straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was like 26 games or something like that. So I figured they built a better team around them. I like some of the things that I was hearing from the players saying, like, we got to play for our respectability. So
thank you.
Why 25 though? Why 25?
Because I think any legitimate team with a coach that actually wants to be here should win at least 25 games.
Because that's roughly about a quarter of your games.
Yeah, out of 82 games, you only won 14, barely.
I'll let you have those pipe dreams. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, nobody thought that the Lions Super Bowl run was a real topic, but hey, hey Kim.
Yeah.
Hey Royal.
Just saying. Hey man, I was right for 47 years. All right, so don't act like I was wrong.
Hey.
That's a good track record.
It just got
47 years.
Right.
Hey, good point. Because like I was still like, so in those about 45 of those years for me, I didn't think they were ever going to go to the Super Bowl. I can't lie and say like, man, I always knew we had it in it. No, we didn't. Pause. But I knew for a fact that something's got to give when I ain't even gonna say Dan Campbell was the guy that was gonna change this around because I didn't know. Let me see what Kim says. Kim says, Mike, don't let these raggedy ass Lions have you jump off the Trust me, Kim. I'm straight. I'm just enjoying. Hey, look. To keep it all real with y'all, I am savoring and enjoying every last minute of this, like King of the Norths,
I like it. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming, like
Indeed. Shout out.
It's kind of a gladiator theme all night. But yeah, the Lions is like going, man. They the ones that's come to your trap, take over the trap. That's what they doing. They going to other people's homes and just taking it over. I love it. But this ain't about the Lions. This is about the Pistons.
I was going to talk about the Vikings because you brought that up, being in other people's homes taking over. But we can wait till we actually get the NFL.
All right. So I wrote a little something about the Pistons. Them being they're 2-5 right now. Right now they're actually beating the Lakers. So it seems like they're starting to gel. They've been competitive. The worst game that they had was against the Knicks. I don't know if you guys caught that game, but it was a straight legend.
Yes.
And what I'm seeming to notice that turnovers are the main theme that this team got. They got to get it under control. It's horrible. It's the thing. It's the reason that they're losing most of these games.
You think they're just trying to do too much, or you think that's just?
I think I think he's growing to trust his teammates a little bit better. He's not trying as hard, like you said, doing too much. But overall, Joanne said, "What up, though, Joanne?"
Shout out.
Yeah. But overall, I like this team.
I really do. Turnover. You mean like they getting injured?
No, turnovers is when I try to pass the ball to you and Royal keeps stealing it.
Oh, yeah. In other words, we don't score. We actually go down the field and actually don't score.
Or I throw it to you, I overthrow it. I bounce it off you try to catch and it bounce off your feet and go out of bounds. It's just not giving me us a shot at scoring. So you turn the ball over and other teams are getting way too many points off turnovers against the Pistons. But like I said, I like this team.
Good overall. Question though. Mm-hmm. Good question.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a great question. Appreciate you. So I wanted to get y'all opinions if y'all watched any games thus far, and what do you think about the Pistons this year? Am I in trouble with my bet?
Okay, so
I want your honest opinion right now. So
can it be both? Because they're going to be entertaining to watch, but
25 is too many.
I think 25 is too many. Okay. And I haven't watched the games yet, but it sounded like a pipe dream to me. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Your pipe. Nah.
Let me show y'all something. I don't know if y'all can see this really good, but these are the games. I wrote down a list of the Pistons games and I put a win and a loss next to all the ones I thought they were going to win.
Oh, prediction. Okay.
Kind of.
Right.
Some of these games they already lost. I had losses by, so that's okay. Mm-hmm. Then there was a couple that I had wins by that they actually lost, so that kind of hurt a little bit early on. Mm-hmm. However, by my calculations, if they keep going at this rate, it'll be a tight race by February. That's around the All-Star break. So.
Okay, you look optimistic. I see it on your face.
I'm very optimistic. Very. I mean, hey, if you don't know me by now,
keep hope alive.
Hey, that's what we love about Mike. His optimism is off the charts. Even though we're like, they're gonna die, son. He's like, no, they're not. They're my team.
They still got a little bit of blood left. They didn't bleed out completely yet.
Oh man. So I'll tell you what, I actually put the definition of turnover because good looking out for that because I totally forgot to put the definition up. Pretty much when a team loses the ball due to a fumble, steal, or interception. Yeah. So in other words, they go down trying to shoot them bad jumpers, and next it's going back the other way, and they're dunking. Like that.
So is it saying like the team's not in sync when they do that?
Most of the time, yeah. That's a good assessment. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, or like RG said earlier, you have one player that's trying to do too much, like Will Smith on the opening scene of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he, hit the drug dealer.
Yeah.
But anyway, that it's a turnover when the ball is basically given to the other team. The worst kind of turnovers are the ones that they don't have to take the ball out. It just I throw it to the other team by mistake and they just take off down court.
It happened.
Yeah, maybe they jump.
Okay.
Yeah,
I watched the Pistons live. It definitely happened.
That made me think they bet the other team to win or something.
And that is a thought as well. Hopefully, you're on the right side of the storyline when you're taking those bets.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. But hey, we got a break real quick.
Okay.
So let's do that. You want to keep down this road with the basketball, or do we want to go football? We got to leave some room for your stuff. So
yeah, we can go football. We can talk some football.
All right, it's up to you, man.
Yeah, football will be fine when we come on the other side of the break. Pause.
That was amazing and horrible at the same time.
I know.
Commercial break.
Tap into your essence with a Divine Essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
What up, peeps? RG from the United Front. Got a quick question for you. Have you always dreamed about podcasting, but you don't know where to start or what even platform to use? Well, I can answer one of them questions for you from the start. Make StreamYard your first investment in your podcast future. StreamYard's easy to use, and it allows you to go live in multiple platforms at once. So, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you can stream them all at the same time. Show us some love. That's my point. When you open up a StreamYard account, use that link below. That actually gives us some love so we can keep producing the same content, and you can also be using the same high quality technology we use to bring the content to your internet browser. So please and thank you in advance. Go StreamYard, go United Front. Talk to you later.
Lunar Love by Denise, where everything is handmade in small batches. You can reach me at my Etsy website or at my email address and place your order. I'm also known as Lady D. Thank you.
And we are back. Big shout out to all of our sponsors.
Yes.
Also, if you were paying attention, we showed you where to get the balm, folks, for your beard. Guys and girls, get your beard balms at
Thank you.
Guys and girls.
Hey, you know what? You buy it, you name it. Beard
right.
bomb.
Right.
Beard bomb. Butter. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. And just please support.
No doubt. Yeah. So, Money, you was talking about, you had another topic for NBA. What you got, bro?
Oh, no, it was just about the overall, for me, the NBA's overall interest rate has gone up. I don't know if it got anything to do with my interest in all the other teams in the city are doing so much better than the Pistons. So, like, some of that, you know, might spill over. I mean, you know.
Well, I know the tickets are gonna be affordable, so that's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's good. But you know, just a little bit more optimism, you know. But you know, keep hope alive, like Lady D said.
No doubt.
That's gonna help. That's gonna help.
She said that hope ain't 25 games worth, but it's still hope.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'm gonna let him drink his Pistons Kool-Aid.
Then that's fine. That's fine. I also think so. The flip to that coin also is the fact, like, maybe the Pistons sold so the Lions and the Tigers and everybody else can get better.
It's like, look, you guys have got 3 championships in less than 40 years. How about y'all give some of that winning to us?
Yeah, and that possibly could be a thing. But you know, that was it. I just wanted to see if the NBA has grabbed any one of you guys the way that it kind of grabbed me, because I'm actually interested in the season. There's a lot of storylines. I'll say this real quick. One of the major storylines is looking at Jason Tatum and being snubbed by the Golden State Warriors. And everything else that was going on in the Olympics where he's not playing. Then you got Jaylen Brown, who's me against Nike in every shape, form, and fashion. So I'm hoping that he goes at everybody that wears Nike or has a Nike shoe. I hope he goes at them with everything he got.
I just wish his shoes looked a little better, because I understand it, but they don't look that good. I'm sorry, Jaylen Brown. I love you, dog. You're one of my favorite basketball players, but I need someone with a pencil and an eraser to take some of the lines off them shoes. Help me help you, dog, for real.
So you got that storyline. You got what's his name? Grant that plays with Charlotte. I can't think of his first name. Grant Williams. Mm-hmm. Why is he trying to be he's trying to be a villain? I don't know,
because he's trying to get that Dylan Brooks love until he gets canned for going too hard in the paint. So trying to get that Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people just aren't villains. They don't even fit the role of a villain. They just annoying.
Or you just don't want to believe he's a villain. Nah.
I mean, you gotta have a certain cachet. You have to have a certain cachet to truly be a villain. I mean, you could be an idiot. You could be, you can be dirty. Okay. But a true villain is somebody that you kind of. I ain't gonna lie. And some of my favorite movies and best movies out, I can side with the villain because I understand where he's coming from. Okay. But when you just out here all willy-nilly just being a villain because it seems cool to be a villain, and it comes off that way, you look more like an asshole than actually a villain. Okay. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I hear you.
That's my former supervisor, spewing. If that makes sense.
All right, so let's see what we got here. We still got football and we got a little bit of combat sports. What y'all want to do next?
Let's do a little football and then we
All right, football it is, folks. Yep, as you know, football is back, and I'm here for all of it. I'm not even going to tell you that there's now a third TV in my basement, so I can watch 2 football games at the same time and play Xbox. Allegedly.
Oh, Lord. It started with 2. One. Graduated to 2. Now RG has 3.
How many days since no incidents?
We're still no incidents. Everything's still up. It's still not broken. I'm not broken, so it worked out. See?
Okay. All right. Good.
I got all my fingers. Everything is good.
I love it. No electrocutions. No.
Right.
Next week I come in here like this, like I'm John Cena. You'll know something went wrong.
All right, we're gonna be in the market for a new engineer.
I'm gonna come in here and be like,
we're gonna give him a pen and put it between his mouth so he can.
I'm coming here next week like one. Like, listen.
Using a straw to type. All right, let's not speak this.
Be your own people. I see it. Be your own people. It's cool though.
Speaking of it, be your own people. Let's talk about these Lions.
Yes. Okay. I had to go tell Mike that they were good, and it hurt my soul because I had nothing to pick on him about. I had to admit it.
I got this phone call, and it was like totally out the blue. And, I'm celebrating. I'm just on a whole nother high, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, we can't be stopped. I'm over here bumping Roy Jones' song. Can't be stopped. It was ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But being a fair and good friend RG is, he decided to give me a call. I don't know if it was to take the sting out a little bit, pause, but it was definitely
wow.
It was cool to get that call. He just said, "Hey man, I can't even front. These dudes are stumping mud holes in the teams that they're supposed to be handling." And it was a true statement. It was a true statement. So I didn't even think of it that way. I'm at the point where I'm thinking we're supposed to beat everybody by +10.
Yeah.
And that usually doesn't happen in the NFL. So just the fact that the Lions keep winning and they're winning in so many different kinds of ways. The city is behind them. The city is traveling with them. I thought I would never get to see this. So this is beautiful.
Oh, Kim was talking about earlier. He said, "Bro, don't show up with the Fire Marshal Bill hand." I'm trying not to.
Come look at my basement. Let me show you something.
Let me show you something.
Shout out to Living Color and Kim. Yes.
What happens when you plug this? When you plug this TV in, same plug as the sump pump. Oh my goodness. But no, just to wrap it up, I'm so excited with the Lions. I am on that juice right now because of the simple fact we're going to the Super Bowl.
All right.
I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we're really going to the Super Bowl if I hear about a trade rumor tonight or tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get a pass rusher.
Yes.
Take Aiden's spot. But here's what I realized: they were a good football team, because usually with most teams they lose one person and their offense defense goes to shit. It was like, meh. we miss him, but we gonna handle business. And I was like, oh, okay, they ain't playing this time. So they showed me a lot of things that I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the only thing is the fact that it's a glaring hole without somebody rushing the passer. Because think about it, I don't know if they got 2 sacks in the last 3 games. You know what I mean? So like when you get to playing better talent, I think it'll become an issue more so. But they're handling the teams that's in front of them right now. And to go into Green Bay last night or yesterday evening, playing that weather that they played in, and just put up, the same amount of points that they put, whether it's in a dome or wherever, just showed me a lot. So,
Yeah.
I'm loving the Lions. Any other teams that y'all watching closely or anything that y'all want to talk about as far as
I was laughing at a couple games. Like I watched the Cardinals just bludgeon the Bears, which was hilarious. Because the Bears go from kind of cool to can't get right in the flash. And I don't understand which team I'm watching from week to week. That's hilarious.
This is true. Did anybody read lips?
Oh, you talking about what Dak was talking
He said on the sideline, they caught him saying, "We fucking suck."
Oh wow.
And he's right. Thank you, Dak, for being honest. They are stinky. The Cowboys are bad, bro.
Yeah, they really are.
Hey, man, the Dallas Cowboys had to cross so the Lions could walk, dude. I think that's what it is. They both can't be good in the same year.
Man, I know. Well, that's all I have for football. Anybody else got anything else?
Yeah, I did. Did y'all get to see the Vikings and the Colts yesterday?
I fell asleep on the end of it. But I won that bet. Go ahead.
When I was watching it, I felt bad for the Vikings because they were playing at home, and the Colts was like up by 7, and they had 0 points. And then I checked back in today. The Vikings won by 21. The Colts had 13. I was like, I did not see that coming.
Well, okay, the Vikings are low key good. They are. I came in front. They're low key good.
They're good.
What shocked me was that they start really slow. So if you have a better team than the Colts, they don't win that game. They don't come back. So if they're going to make a playoff run, they better make sure that they are staying with the pace of the game, because they can't go down by 0 and then all of a sudden turn it on in like the last couple quarters it went out.
Look at what the Lions did to them. Lions went down 10 zip against the Vikings and then came back and won, kind of beat them by like 16 points or so. Yeah. It was ugly.
Yeah. I think I turned it off when they did the field goal kick from the 53-yard line, and he missed. It just went to the left. I'm like, nah, I can't watch no. He was like,
he said, I'm done.
Turn to the right a little bit. I'm like, I just can't watch no more.
He's like, the one day I watch sports, these guys suck. I'm going to bed.
The one day I watch. So
it was a good sports night for the Detroit fans. You had the Pistons and the Lions one.
Right.
I know you are.
That's why she was like, turn this off.
I know, right? I was like, I'll come back. And I think I ended up doing something else.
Right.
Yeah, I went to sleep. That's what happened. They was down 7 zip when I went to sleep. And I was like, hopefully they win. I win my bet. We keep it moving.
So you wanted the Vikings?
I won them. Yep, I went with the Vikings, and I went with the points. It was 6.5. They won by 8, I think, 21-13.
Yep. Won by 8.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep. So them winning by 8 got me some money.
Nice. So I'll be by to get some.
All right, come on by.
Hey, when you go over there, could you drop off some more of that beer bomb? Just saying. Just do your boy a favor.
We can go begging together. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
That's right.
If you can show me where to get the real money at, I'm there.
Right.
Oh,
That's
man.
All
right, so what's that, folks?
UFC fight, what we call it?
Yeah. This is a little bit of combat sports. Just want to talk about the wrestling experience, then we can get to your topic. So
okay.
I had a little wrestling to talk about too. So
sweet.
Try to make it quick.
All right. Let's do combat sports.
Let's do it.
Lady D, you got it, sister. What you got?
Oh, okay, cool. So Nia Jax and Liv Morgan They fought recently, and I was so upset because I just knew that Nia Jax was gonna win because she's so much bigger and she's talented, and she was just slamming on her, and somehow Liv Morgan was getting free. She's like this little tiny thing, and somehow Liv Morgan won, and I was not happy about that.
That's the second time she didn't won something, and I was kind of mad because I think she won. Oh, her boyfriend cheated. That's what happened.
Yeah. She beat Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Yeah. I was mad about that.
Right.
Me and Aya sitting there watching it together, and I was pulling for Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they also segue to Rhea Ripley's out due to injury.
Yeah,
she hit, but it's someone, and she's out now.
Broke her orbital bone. That was matter of fact. That was Saturday at Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
and that's where
all this stuff happened.
Okay.
Yep, I was like, oh, really? That's what we doing? Nah.
Yeah. The crazy part is Crown Jewel is an exclusive actual pay-per-view for that country.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually hosted by the King. The dope part is it's in his own stadium. So if you look, so when they do a shot of the crowd, you can see his couch because he literally has a couch dead center in the in Riyadh. He has his own couch in the middle of his own stadium.
Oh,
if
wow.
that's not balling, I don't know what is. By the way,
Balling.
Right.
And they only have their own separate belts that the wrestlers only defend in there. Like they're real like platinum belts, and they actually stay in Riyadh, but the champion of that belt only actually defends it in that country.
Okay, so that belt doesn't really travel like that.
Nice.
I like that.
But it's really dope that you can have that much show where you can have your own separate WWE like event and title to go along with it. That's some balling stuff, though. I was impressed.
Definitely.
So the next thing we gotta talk about is we had a little bit of wrestling history happen in Detroit in October. A company called TNA, short for Total Nonstop Action, might get you out the gutter.
Oh man, yeah, because I had no idea.
Yeah. I was like, let me rephrase that right now. So long story short, they were owned by another company. The last time they were here was 20 years ago. And they actually got repurchased, and they're now traveling again. And they actually were in Detroit at Wayne State Fieldhouse.
Okay.
And damn good show because I got to see the Hardy Boys.
Oh yeah.
I got to see what's his name? I got to see a lot of folks that used to be on the WWE program and now in other organizations, and it was pretty cool. And low key, I kind of enjoyed it a little bit better than the WWE because there was no bad spots. The tickets were only $40. And the wrestlers are walking around in the venue with you.
Oh, I like that. Because
it's only a 3,000 seat venue. So
yeah,
it's really, if you're a wrestling fan, that's probably a better way to watch an event like that.
Okay.
Wow.
And then like you said, the Hardy Boys was there. I could
they were doing all that big tables and chairs and falling off the shit. I'm like, y'all don't get hurt because I would never want to spend the next 20 years of my life falling off of shit.
Yeah. Oh man. So I was watching Aya play this wrestling game, WWE 2K. Was it 24?
Yes.
Man, and we was cracking. I think it's called TDE or something like that, and it's just explosions everywhere. Man, we was cracking up. Like the promotion for this thing just looked so cheesy, but live at the same time.
Yes.
So that's what TNA reminds me of.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was overall it was a good event. One of the things where if you really had to take a child to a wrestling event, I will start them there because you can actually, it's up close and personal. There's no assigned seats. It's bleacher style.
Okay.
Yeah, really, and it's spacious. So it's pretty dope. Go money for like $40 a ticket. Not bad at all.
That's not bad. Exactly.
So you approve. It was good.
Yeah.
RG says when they come back, you should go.
Yes, field trip. Because actually, I ran into it by mistake. I was somewhere else and I seen a flyer. I'm like, a wrestling event here in Detroit. I'm like, oh snap! And I looked it up and sure as crap. I was like, okay, cool.
Sounds good.
So yeah, best 40. Actually, I probably spent about $100 altogether. 2 tickets and then the snacks and everything were affordable. So we were able to like damn near get full off of $20, which is very rare when you go to any live event.
I can't even get carry out for $20.
Exactly.
Right. Nowadays for DoorDash, that's the tip. Like, I know we brought you one candy bar, but it's a $90 tip.
Right.
So,
right. I'm trying to think. 3 people or 2 people. What can I get? It don't even matter. You got a deal.
Yeah,
exactly.
$20 you can get to the event because you just put that in your tank.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. So now that we up against, sir, we got to get to this topic. We're gonna run over, folks, just so you know, because this topic is way important. We're probably gonna run over, so it's gonna happen because I have to do this.
Okay.
All right. Tonight's topic: Dear Boxing, one Mike's open letter to boxing.
Yeah, just my thoughts. Right. And before I even get started, I want to give a special shout out to Precious and Aya. I didn't do that earlier in the show, so I want to do it right now. Thank you for y'all continued support. And yeah, let's get into it.
All right, we're gonna leave this man. We're gonna hop off stage.
Oh wow, he just left. Boxing.
We ain't leave.
Have you ever been in a situation where your love for something isn't fully recognized until it's dwindling away? Where the good times or the peak of it are just memories? I say this to explain the dynamic boxing has had over my life. This love started in '87. My first fight ever witnessed between Marvelous Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard. I didn't see it live, but on VHS. I was only 8 years old, but I was mesmerized by the speed of Sugar Ray and the power and endurance of Hagler. At this time, Hagler had to play the villain, and Ray was the good guy. I instantly became a Sugar Ray fan and needed to follow everything about this guy. Slowly but surely, I became a fan of so many other fighters, hoping these guys never fought each other so I wouldn't have to choose between one always having to be the villain. For instance, Tommy Hearns, even being from my hometown, he was evil at the time. But I digress. Boxing was so fresh. It was fire. All through the late 80s through the 90s, featuring Iron Mike Tyson, Julio Cesar Chavez, Tommy the Hitman Hearns, Roberto Duran, Oscar De La Hoya, Sweet Pea Whitaker, Felix Tito Trinidad, Prince Nassim, Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, Sugar Shane Mosley, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather, and the list just goes on and on and on. Fighters fought the best because pride mattered the most. Rematches weren't preset to gain as much money as possible, and losses didn't kill your career either. But times have changed, and the love I had for it became nothing more but memories. We get a couple, maybe a fight that here and there that piques my interest, but the business has ruined it for me. My love is only on memories and the great debates I had with those that share my same sentiments. I still follow for the hope that the fire can be rekindled in the way my 8-year-old eyes remember, so my mature heart could truly embrace this wonderful sport in real time right now. Thank you.
Very dope, sir. Very dope. Very dope.
With that being said, I want to get you guys' thoughts on how do you feel about boxing? For me, it's tragic. You know what I'm saying? Like I've loved the sport for so long and didn't realize how much I loved it until it slowly started, dwindling with the talent. The talent has always been there. I just think the promotion, we don't get the fights that we want, like UFC gives it to us. So
right.
I feel like the competition, I never thought that UFC would be, surpass boxing, but it has. And something in me just will not allow me to let go of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
It won't let me let go of boxing, even though UFC, like I just said, has surpassed it, because you get the fights. You can watch any UFC fight and it'll be good. You don't have to know the names. You don't have to know these fighters or anything like that. So they doing something right. Boxing isn't.
You know what? I feel like boxing hasn't died. I think that's still the core of combat, because hands are forever. And a lot of people love more to need them. Mm-hmm. However, I feel like it's just saturated with too many corporate entities. And I feel like that's what's taken away from the actual fight itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine that if Wilder and Mike Tyson were in this time at the same time, they probably, one would work for Top Rank, the other one would work for Al Heyman or whatever. And because of a contract dispute, we'd never get to see the two greatest fighters fight.
And that's my point. It seemed like it wasn't so much interference. Yeah, it seemed like it wasn't that much interference back in the 80s and the 90s like it is, now. Even though they were working behind the scenes, you hear only real promoter that I knew of back in the 80s. And mind you, I'm only, I'm a preteen or whatever.
Right.
So the only guy that was bigger than everything was Don King.
Don King.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there were other people behind the scenes that was, making a mess. But then when you're also a fan of Mike Tyson, who's fighting every 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Because he was going through the league with no issues. It put pressure on other fighters as well, and fighters don't fight like that normally. They fight maybe twice a year.
And I know this is going to be a really unfair thing, but because Kim said get rid of Jake Paul's punk ass, which yes, I feel like he's a problem, but he's also doing something that a lot of people are not willing to do. He's putting eyes back on boxing. Even though sometimes you can't really be picky about the help you receive when no one's helping you at all.
Oh, you couldn't have said it no better, because I feel the same way Kim does. I'm like, you know how I feel about the Paul Logan and his brother or whatever. I'm glad one of them's in WWE because that's where they both belong. But hey, it is what it is. I don't like the fact that Mike Tyson has taken a fight against him, because Mike Tyson is one of my favorite fighters of all time, and to see him come back in a circus show is kind of a slap in the face to. I don't want to say it's a slap in the face to his fans or whatever. Mike, get your money however you can or whatever. But I typically and really I don't want to see it. Right. I don't want to see it. If he knocks him out, if he's not gonna knock, Paul out, I don't see that happening. The only reason I don't see it happening is because I think it's scripted. I don't see him getting hurt badly because, like I said, it's kind of scripted. And if Paul does win, what does it prove? You're fighting another fighter that's not a fighter anymore. Well,
you're fighting a 60-year-old man at the prime of your life.
Yeah.
Here's the reason why I don't want to see Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, because Mike Tyson had a heart attack trying to train for it.
I didn't even know it was a heart attack. I didn't know it was a heart attack. I knew it was.
That's why it's so late in the year. Remember, this was happening this summer. He had a mild heart attack.
Wow. I didn't know he had a heart attack.
I don't want to see my heroes die in the ring just for some entertainment that means nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Exactly.
I don't want to see him getting brain damage, ending up like Muhammad Ali or something. So, I don't want to see that.
And then like when we got that fight last year or 2 years ago, remember Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.?
Yes.
That was like I don't know what that was. I ain't gonna lie. I tuned in.
That was Roy Jones holding on for dear life and looking like he had the boo-boo after the fight.
But it was more fair to me. Like I was like, okay, this is a nice little exhibition. It didn't look that great, but I'm okay with that than seeing a young guy get in the ring with Mike Tyson. And then, if he wins, I don't see how anybody loses this fight, really.
Okay, so does Mike need to fight? Like, I wonder what his motivations are. Like, do you need the money?
He just needs the feel of combat. Mike is a fighter first. He doesn't need the money, but he likes the feel of combat. He likes the training. He likes everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Big shout out to Roberto Duran, Panama's finest. Shout out.
Yes.
One of the original.
Hey, look, Joey. He was a villain too, but over the years, he became a hero. All these fighters that I named in the 80s and 90s, they fit a special role in my 8-year-old mind, because it was only certain fighters that could really be the hero whenever they fought against, another one of my heroes. So I had to pick the best one out of the two.
Right.
As I got older, I became more of a Tommy Hearns fan, and Sugar Ray is the villain.
Yes.
Okay.
Did anybody else do that? Like, I don't want to use wrestling because they set up their heels and the heroes, whereas boxing, you kind of just made it up on your own.
Now, okay, I was not a fan of Riddick Bowe at the time. He used to irritate my spirit. Oh my god! Because I felt like if he had been a little younger and actually fought the real talent when the heavyweight division was a killer, when there was Tyrell Biggs, Mike Tyson, Trevor Berbick running around, he would have got slept. I feel like a lot of these dudes became Hall of Famers because people that would have knocked their face off was already old and gone.
Was already out because boxing did especially the heavyweight division. It took a back seat really. You ain't gonna believe I'm gonna say this. Around the time that Mike Tyson, right around the time Mike Tyson became, that guy. Boxing was on the decline. The heavyweight division was on the decline because you had Larry Holmes was running around with the title, and didn't he lose to Trevor Burbick or something like that? How did that go?
He had the title. He lost. I think he lost in the rematch to Trevor Burbick, and I think he regained it. And at the time, he was still long in the tooth. Even when Holmes fought Mike Tyson, he was old as hell.
Oh yeah, he was very old,
mad old.
But go ahead.
When I was younger, I liked Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns, and George Foreman. Those are the guys I liked for boxing.
And it was so many boxers. It was like 4 boxers in that Leonard Holmes. In that era, you had I said Leonard Holmes.
Yeah,
Sugar Ray Leonard. You had Sugar Ray Leonard. You had Marvelous Marvin Hagler. You had Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran. You had all these guys constantly fighting each other. I think they each had at least 2 losses amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I meant in a little piece about losses didn't matter. Now a fighter gets 1 loss, he almost about to retire.
Oh, okay. Easy is what sound like what you're
but
saying.
Not, and I don't mean no disrespect to none of the fighters that are fighting today because boxing is still you don't play it. You go out there. This is for life. You live and die in that ring. So no, I mean no disrespect by today's fighter. I just don't like the way that it's being marketed. That's really the story to it,
and that's fair. That's very fair to say because I think that's the biggest problem is UFC is a one-man show. So everything that boxing gets wrong, UFC gets right. But then it's the flip side. The UFC guys harm each other more and get paid less than the boxers do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only flip side.
That's crazy. But I wish boxing would do, and it'll bring a lot of purists back to it. And I'm not calling myself a purist because I took some time off away from it. I'm still trying to get to know some of these fighters.
Sir, you just want a piece about boxing. I think that makes you a purist.
It's more about it's my experience, more so about. But I wish they gave more fights for free. You know what I'm saying? Like more ESPN. But again, that goes with marketing. You want to bring the fans. Yeah, but Tyson doesn't have to start fighting girls. Jake wants to stay relevant.
I'm sorry. That was a good comment. I didn't put that one up.
Wow.
No, he's right, though, man. He doesn't, man. Mike Tyson can go into training. Who wouldn't want to be trained by Mike Tyson? I'm just saying.
The person who's got to get hit by Mike Tyson.
Well, hopefully they don't have to get hit by Mike Tyson. He's just training them. He's not sparring with them.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
But boxing was so prevalent in my household. Me and Brandon was talking about it for the longest, and he was like, "Man, I didn't know that." He didn't realize like how many boxers that I actually followed and watched as a kid because it was accessible. I mean, you got to see Roy Jones fight. It wasn't on pay-per-view. It was on like Showtime or whatever. You had to pay for cable. But
actually, if you think I'm a little older than you, so ABC Wide World of Sports was
that too. Yeah,
they showed all the boxing, and then since we were close to Canada, Channel 9 would show the Mike Tyson fight the day after the fights.
Yeah,
for free.
I remember that.
Then then NBC, CBS, all of them had a boxing program, so you got to see boxing at some point during the summer, during all of the peak times where TV was being watched. So I understand that what you're saying.
And then at the same time, how many boxing matches did you watch in the Olympics? I don't feel like it was really available like everything else. I mean, unless you had Peacock, then you could you could select that you want to watch boxing, but it wasn't just
this time boxing really didn't have a one person that they said, "Oh crap, look at him." Because I think that's another thing that you bring up. Boxing always was highlighted properly in the Olympics. They will tell you, "Yo, you don't have to watch all these, but these guys right here, watch these guys." So they made it a marquee event where they actually could where you can focus in and see who the next guy up is. Now it'd be like, oh, that dude was in the Olympics. Word.
Who was this guy? You know, kind of thing.
Yeah. He fought for our country. Oh, damn. Wish somebody had told me. Thanks, buddy.
Right.
Right.
Man. So that's my piece, man. I'm glad y'all tuned in, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's really amazing, my strong feeling about boxing. I didn't know that I even had until I had conversations with my younger brother about like, dang, man, it's sad to see something that you grew up on not continue to be what it is. And it slowly drifted away to a point where I didn't even notice that it was like the love for it was gone, and all I really had is memories. It's not really gone, but you get what I'm saying. Like the feeling of the sport is still there, but I don't have nothing to attach it to like I did, you know, when I was 8 years old.
Yeah, no, I did. So it's more like a spiritual, like you actually bonded with the characters because you can see good and evil and stuff like that.
That's what was crazy too, because I had to have, you know, even playing toys, you know, like with G.I. Joes mixed with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Transformers. Right. Somebody had to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get a reason to get you up out of here.
It was the Transformers because they were more alien than everything else.
That's funny.
Well, it's good to know that you like the villain character.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love it. Like, I do like the villains. At that time, I didn't like the villains. The villains that I created, they were villains for no reason. Like Tommy Harris, I didn't have no reason to call him a villain. But you know, and as I got older, I liked him more. He became more of the hero. Like I wish I would have made him more of the hero in a lot of other fights. Now I take that back. He was the hero in the fight against Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Okay.
Right.
But he lost.
Oh, that's fair.
The first fight. I think it was the first fight.
So everybody in the chat, everybody who's going to watch this on replay, if you had a favorite boxing moment, feel free to put that in the chat, because these conversations don't just end with the show. You can always put it in the chat and chop it up with us. Just so Mike will know that he's not the only one that loves boxing. I love boxing too, by the way.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's so many people that I chop it up with boxing. I've learned so much, not only from you. I mean, like the Hawk, you put me on that guy. I don't know how I missed that guy. This guy was a knockout artist, and in the middleweight division. If you get a chance. Go to YouTube and watch
Julian Jackson, the
Hawk.
You know what happened with Julian Jackson? He was running around knocking people out at the same time Mike Tyson was.
But he was unfortunately, he got lost.
Yeah, so he got lost in the sauce. But dude, look up Julian Jackson, folks. You want to see some people get slept? Oh my God, that dude! Man, everybody.
He was knocking them out and then pointing to the ground like, "Yep, he's done." Yeah, it was ugly. It's ugly. Oh, wow. But I just learned about him probably in, I don't know, what would you say, about 2017, 18 is when I got
sitting in the office, we were chopping it up.
Yeah. Man, but
okay.
So, question. You guys got any Pettyvilles? Because the more I thought about it, I have a Pettyville.
All right, let's see.
I have a Pettyville.
All right.
How about you, Mike? Got a Pettyville?
I don't have a Pettyville. But you know, I have to hear what you guys got, and maybe I can feed off of that.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I'm more talking about. I definitely got a Petty.
Let's hear it. Let's get to it.
I'm gonna hit the banner first.
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, I am so gosh darn sick of getting inundated with crap about the damn election. I wish they would choose someone so they would stop texting me, calling me.
One more day, a couple more
internet,
hours. More hours, man. We almost there.
My house.
Yo, if I hear one, dude, it's so mind wrecking how they can just flood your stuff. If you haven't decided who you're going to vote by for now, you're probably not going to vote. Get over it. So flooding my damn internet and my email with a bunch of shit I don't care about is not going to change my mind at this point. Stop it. It's just getting ridiculous, folks. Cut that shit out.
And the text. I'm just jumping in to the text. Like, who told you could text me?
Text me.
I didn't tell you could text.
I hit stop and I got text messages from other numbers that told me the same thing. I was like, I thought you said I could hit stop and I wouldn't get this crap.
I quit saying stop. I just delete now.
Yeah.
My phone be on do not disturb, but I look up, I got 19 missed calls or text messages too. I just looked at it not too long ago because persons was complaining about it. And I said, oh my goodness, mine is loaded up, but I missed all of them.
Yeah, and they're coming to the door. What more paraphernalia?
I don't even think that's a petty bill, man. I think that's just straight up like, leave me alone.
Dude, I don't care what you feel like voting for, Democrat, Republican. Stop it. This shit's annoying no matter who you're voting for. This shit's annoying. So
I'm sick of the commercials and everything.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, bro. God.
It was one commercial. That bad boy was about 15 minutes long. I was like, come on, man. I'm trying to get back to the game.
I started to mute them now. I'm like, I don't want to hear this stuff.
All the mud.
Dude, I know it's money and people out here getting back for this marketing crap, but y'all got to cut it out because that was just harassment on both sides.
It is harassing.
And then when they talk about, we don't have to know who you voted for, but your neighbors can look up and see that you voted.
Oh my God! Why is that relevant? Why
cards? Like why?
Why do you have to know if I voted or not? Is that to shame me if I didn't vote?
It's to shame you. That's what.
Look, because I didn't even know they talk about there's a voter score. Why do I care? Will it get me a car? Will it make my groceries cheaper? I don't give a fuck about my voter score.
Will it up my credit rating?
No,
because I vote. No.
Yeah.
But please vote, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, we're not saying don't vote. I'm just thinking of these stupid things.
Yeah.
And like Lady D said, yeah, go vote. But I don't understand it's so pointless on me knowing if you voted or didn't vote.
I'm not looking that up. I'm not looking to see if my neighbor.
I know people that will look it up.
Me too. And they are in a special category by themselves. And I'm happy for them. Because I don't give a shit what you do outside of my house.
It's like, people will be like, yeah, I voted. You know, people, they give you a sticker to let everybody know you voted.
Sticker. Yeah. I think
one time they ran out of stickers. I was kind of mad because I was like, come on, man, I didn't took my time to vote and I can't get a sticker.
My sticker. Last time I didn't even put the sticker on. I'm like,
I don't even care about the sticker. They said, you want a sticker? No, I don't want a sticker because everybody who voted already. You can't help but to not know what tomorrow is or what the day before was.
Crazy.
Yes, that's why I'll take a deep breath after that one.
Yeah. I hate that. I complain about that commercial every time it comes on about what, basically who you want to know who voted. Who didn't vote?
No, I don't. I'm not a loser. I don't care.
Mute button.
Yes.
That way
I gotta start using the mute button.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I even start flagging the ads on YouTube. Like, wait a minute, click. I don't want to see that. Click. I don't want to see that.
Oh man. I just learned about that. I didn't know nothing about that. Yeah, I like that.
Tell me the other stuff I don't need. I'm tired of politics. Tell me some stuff I don't need, please.
Yeah, hopefully after tomorrow we'll get other stuff we don't need. Politics. So here's my petty bill.
All right, what you got?
For those who don't know, we are in Michigan. And my petty bill is about Michigan weather. How could it go from 70 degrees to the very next day be 44 degrees? I
thought I saw a flake.
I went days without my heat on. I woke up like, what's happening? I was like, God, I'm so cold. I'm like, let me turn this heat back up. Like, we can't be living like this.
I know, man. And look, just to feed off of your petty bill, mine is about the construction. I'm like, ain't y'all about time to wrap this shit up? Tired of seeing these cones, right around the corner from my house.
So they're gonna keep digging and whatever they're doing.
I'm like, it's getting darker quicker now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And these cones are still in the way.
Yes, they are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Pissing me off, man. But no, I'm with you with that weather. That petty bill, man.
I'm just gonna throw this out here too. A lot of people that probably don't know, but we just say in Michigan, we joke. We say if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. Because
that's the truth.
You might get 4 seasons in 1 week. Man,
you can get 4 seasons in 4 hours.
Yes.
4 seasons in 4
Go out
hours.
with the coat, and then later you need to take the coat off, and then you need to put some boots on. And
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Earlier today, it was a little. I was like, "Oh, it feel good out here," and then a little bit later, I was like, "Dang, I need my jacket."
Yeah, like it's windy.
Yeah, let me put this hoodie on. I'm like, you could literally wear a hoodie all day. So
yeah,
nice.
I don't have a Pettyville. You guys summed it up perfectly with what my whole week looks like, from the weather to the politics.
Right.
These commercials.
Yeah, Kim said she said 2 things: the way you feel about boxing and the way she feels about wrestling.
Okay.
And then she also say, I do not pay for unlimited political text.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't pay for unlimited
for text.
She right.
Right. Flooding my stuff, man. It's crazy work. So,
it is.
Are we ready for Mike-isms?
Yes.
Ooh, Mike-isms.
I got a couple for you guys.
I can't wait.
I do too. How about you, Lady? Hopping in on this madness.
Enjoy y'all's Mike. I want to hear
it. Okay.
All right, so we are going to do Mike-isms.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. What up, dope peeps? This is RG. I am a proud disciple of What Mike, and I have 2 Mike-isms. Today we're reading from the Book of De La Soul, chapter The Stakes is High, verse The Business. So, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. I'll say it one more time for our homies on Instagram. Shout out. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. Until Jason Kelsey smashes your phone because you're talking reckless about his brother at Ohio State game. Stop playing with that man. That man will hurt you. You are welcome. And finally, according to Bloomberg, baby oil sales have hit an all-time low.
Dang, I don't know what happened, but wow. That's a way to do a Mike-ism. Give it up for RG. All right. Y'all know the saying. We try and take this thing to infinity and behind. We say behind because we're celebrating every moment it took for us to get to where we at right now. So with that being said, my first Mike-ism. What you are not changing, you're choosing. I'll say it one more time. What you're not changing is what you're choosing. You're welcome. And the second one, this one is being brought to you by the Men's Corner. Y'all know I follow these guys. I'm a huge supporter of them. You can also follow them on Instagram. They say every exit is an entrance to new experiences. Y'all got that? I'll say it one more time. Every exit is an entrance to new experiences.
I like that.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah, I'm a
7-year-old because everything you said this game was really bad in my mind. Holy moly.
I'll say it one more time. Every exit is an entrance to new experiences.
And whatever dirtiness y'all thinking is going over my head.
Don't worry, let it sink in. Don't
worry, she said no.
Y'all just tell me off air. It went.
Oh no! Yeah, I can't. Holy moly!
Every exit.
Oh boy!
Is an entrance.
I'm saying it over and over. It's not gonna make me get it.
Don't worry.
I know. We'll talk about it.
Oh man, this is a fun show, folks.
It's like saying something in Chinese over and over.
I know,
like I'm gonna get what you're saying.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my Mike-ism along with Pettyville. Just keep repeating until they get it. Until they get upset. Let's say it like that. That's how you be petty.
Indeed. So,
all right, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. This was so fun, man. I enjoy every segment, every minute, every moment, man. It's been a long time. That month went by. I think this was like the slowest month, October. Yeah, it was October.
Yeah,
October just seemed like it just snailed on through, and we're finally back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a wonderful feeling to get back, be able to open up with a letter of boxing. Like, we're not even talking, like, boxing is not even like prevalent right now. You know, it's not even relevant. So to be able to share that with y'all, because it's my true emotions and how I feel about boxing. It's like, dang, something I love is slowly like dissipating, like that smoke RG just blew in the air. With that being said, though, I just want to thank y'all. You already know you can follow me on Instagram. I am _1Mike. You catch me on Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere else. We got new things coming down the pipeline. Pause, but you know, we're gonna keep it fun and keep the pen going.
Dope. I am RG, Employee of the Month. You can always catch me here on this fine network. Catch me on Instagram on the RGames.I. We do appreciate you guys showing up and showing out with us. We can't do this without you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to talk to us, you can catch us at weareunited@myyahoo.com. And if you so choose to, please donate to our cause at PayPal on the RGames.I. Everything you donate to us goes to the operating costs of this fine network, so we can continue you the great programming that we always give you. And without further ado, Lady D with her words of wisdom.
Hi, I'm Lady D. You can reach me on Instagram at Lady D4440. That's Lady D4440. And thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you. So I'm going to leave you with this. The time is always right to do what is right. That's the time is always right to do what is right. That's Martin Luther King.
I love that.
All right.
I love that. Yes.
Well,
so on that note,
guess we'll catch you guys next week. All right, I'll take this banner down too. All right. Okay, bye.